The following contest is brought to you by Popeyes Supplements.
Making his way down to the cage. His name is Chris Blades. He weighs in at 134 pounds. He's got a record of 3-0. He's undefeated. He's fighting out of Headrush training. Last time he fought Lewis was back in 2008. This guy is a very ultra-aggressive fighter, and he's here to terminate tonight. He's had the reason why he stopped fighting was he had multiple car and motorcycle accidents, and that obviously took him away from the sport, but he's back now. He wants to recommit to competition, and he's here at Heroes Combat League to win and showcase his Muay Thai skills.
Yeah, a very fascinating character. Says he's turned his life around, had motorcycle crashes, car crashes, multiple injury, rotator cuff injuries, and you know, I told him, you have to stop driving. You need to Uber everywhere you need to go. But he's turned his life around. He was undefeated 9 years ago. Yep. He was a provincial champion. And now he wants to make a comeback, and he's still a young man. He's 28 years old.
Only 28. That's
we ran into his family outside, his father and his brother, and they're obviously his biggest fans. And they said this guy has no quit in him.
Making his way down to the ring, his name is Serge Rochon. He weighs 134.6 pounds. He's got a record of 3-0, and he's fighting out of Empire MMA.
Empire MMA always represents very well at Heroes Combat League.
That's right. There's a few competitors this evening from Empire MMA.
Yeah. And again, we're getting some Muay Thai action here. 3-0.
Both are undefeated.
Muay Thai is a very exciting sport. Maybe one of the most exciting striking sports. In my opinion, it's my favorite striking sport.
Very explosive. I think it seems to be making a comeback.
A little
right?
resurgence.
Yeah, resurgence.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You.
Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 135 pounds, with a record of 4-3, and representing Headrush Training Center, Chris Blades. And fighting out of the Reno Guys corner, weighing in at 135 pounds, with a record of 3-0, and representing Empire MMA, Serge Rochon.
Here we go, the second bout of Muay Thai action.
Man, this is intense, Louis. This is intense.
This is intense. Chris Blade has an intensity about him, and Serge Rochon was answering with his own intensity right back. Let's see what happens at the opening bell. And away we go. Both guys a little reserved here, looking for range. Both guys showing a real fight maturity here. Now they clinch up right away. Let's see who has the advantage in the clinch. Chris Blades looking to throw a big knee, and the headgear came off, so the referee's going to break it up and put the headgear back on Chris Blades. Serge Rochon looks like he's chomping at the bit to get back at her. Both guys, like I said, showing a real maturity, not coming out to a slobber knocker, but coming out, feeling out an opponent, starting a little light, which tends to be how traditional Muay Thai is done in the first round. But it feels like a powder keg ready to go off at any moment here with the intensity of these two fighters. Beautiful leg kick by Rochon. Heavy leather thrown by both guys here. The intensity picks up after I make my statement about a calm. Exchanging knees in the clinch. Nice curved knees thrown by Chris Blades. Referee looking for a break in the action to possibly break them up, and he does. Chris looking for that range, ends up his back against the cage. Rochon with a nice teep. Going leg kick for leg kick are these two gentlemen. Beautiful takedown by Rochon.
Rochon seems to be stronger than his opponent here.
Well, he's lower too, and in the clinch, sometimes lower you can off balance easier. There was almost a knee to the head there, which is not legal in amateur MMA, but it does happen, particularly when you have fighters of different heights. Chris Blades very aggressive and using some nice combinations, 1-2 knee. Ends up in the clinch again, and let's see what Rochon can do from here. He's looking to dump his opponent to the canvas again, unsettle the center of gravity. Blades' coach telling him to stay long, not get involved in the clinch with the smaller man, to really use his range. But throwing a beautiful knee there to the midsection of Rochon.
Ten seconds left in the round.
Guy's still working from that clinch, and those knees from Blades are really nice and pointy. Really driving themselves into the midsection of Serge Rochon.
Interesting round.
Interesting round indeed. Rochon using some knees in the clinch as well, but Blades has that height difference. So I believe his knees are landing cleaner to the midsection. And you can see in the corner, Rochon right now looks a little winded, and that could be from the knees. But two great dumps from Rochon. Let's see in the second round if Blades will use his range and stay rangy again. Because obviously Rochon is going to have his success when he gets inside on Chris Blades.
And obviously those takedowns do count, obviously, for the judges. If this goes to decision, those takedowns mean something.
Absolutely. Again, a very nice technical fight from two guys with experience. Very nice to see. Rochon doing a good job of getting in the inside and landing some big punches. Nice overhand right landed. And a leg kick that drops Chris Blades for a second, but he was just a bit off balance. Nice knee in the clinch from Rochon. Blade looking to use that height in the clinch and get the tie plumb and land those straight knees to the solar plexus. Chris Blades really wanting that clinch again. Nice body shot, leg kick combo from Rochon, but he eats a big left hand. Big knee just misses in that clinch. Guys are pressed against the cage now. Referee telling them to work or he'll break it up. Rochon doing a nice technique, kneeing the leg of Chris Blades. Those hurt and take away mobility. Chris Blades is really reaching for that clinch and wanting to land those big knees, but he's eating some shots to get in there. But that was a beautiful curved knee to the body thrown by Chris Blades.
Blades is relentless with those knees, eh?
Yeah, they look pointy and sharp and terrible. Not terrible technique, terribly painful. They're beautiful technique.
Blades' corner asking him to use his hands.
Blades' corner wants him to stay a little more rangy because Rochon is really having some success and some big shots in there tight.
to the body by Blades.
Chris Blades really working that body now.
Nice combination by Blades, left, right.
Well,
Uppercut.
Well, Blades was listening to his corner there and using his hands as well. Rochon looking to catch the knee and dump his opponent to the canvas. Referee breaks it up. Blades doing a great job using his range now. Nice leg kick thrown by Rochon.
10 seconds left in the match, or in this round, excuse me.
Blades wants to land those big knees because it takes the fight right out of an opponent. Great second round. Again, there's a give and take. You know, when the smaller man needs to get inside to land those big shots, but he's going to eat those big knees from Chris Blades when he gets there. So it's a give and take, and both guys have eaten some big body shots and some big head shots.
I think Blades was definitely more aggressive in this and was more consistent with his game plan of just clinching and continuously kneeing his opponent.
And he did a good job listening to his corner as well. Not in the beginning, but later on.
Right.
They asked him to use his hands.
Right.
And he obliged them with that. He's a very rangy guy. And so it's interesting that, you know, he has that, some would say an advantage in the clinch because of his height, but he's also got an advantage on the feet because of the range. So let's see where he prefers to, if he lets Rochon in for more clinch or if he keeps him rangy. Great fight by both guys.
Big time. Round number 3.
Round number 3, baby.
Heroes Combat League.
Triple threat. Beautiful teep from Chris Blades. Wow, both guys throwing some heavy leather here at the start of round 3. And nice clinch work by both guys too, knee for knee. Yeah. Chris Blades' corner asking him not to reach for the clinch. And he gets dumped to the ground in the clinch. His corner asking him not to reach for the clinch because you leave your chin unprotected for those uppercuts and overhands that Rochon was throwing. They're saying use your hands to get into that clinch. Throw combinations and then grab. And he appears to be listening. Rochon catches the knee of Blades and attempts to dump him to the ground. Let's see if he could do it. Both guys go to the ground. Very nice dump.
Second one in the round.
Second one in the round. There's no quitting either of these guys. That's a fact. And Blades going right to that plumb clinch again, looking to land those devastating knees to the solar plexus. Chris Blades dropping to his knees there. It could be just exhaustion, or he may have slipped, you know. Nice body kick from Rochon. And a beautiful right hand. Rochon coming in with a bit more intensity now. And again, Chris Blades knowing exactly what he wants. He wants that clinch, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get dumped to the canvas again. These guys are putting on an exhausting pace, and it shows. They both look tired, but it's an incredible fight. Big knees landed to the body from Chris Blades on Rochon.
Stay tall, hips in, is what Blades' corner is asking.
Because, or else he will give Rochon the distance he needs to throw those knees. Beautiful face teep. And working those huge knees from the clinch. Again, Rochon's covering up. He could be hurt. Blades this time putting Rochon on the canvas. Appears we lost a mouth guard. Aaron Hill, the timekeeper, picking it up. Not much time left in this third round. Let's see how these guys finish it out. It's been a clinch battle so far, and it appears it'll end that way as well. Nice uppercut thrown by Rochon. And a uppercut. Oh, beautiful left hand thrown by Blades, and he goes for a head kick.
Wow.
And he drops Rochon with a leg kick, and that's the end of the third
What
round.
a solid way to end the round
What a
by
fight.
Blades. What a solid way to end it.
Great fight by both guys, man.
This is clearly going to judge's decision, but I got to tell you that this was an awesome fight, and I wouldn't want to be judging this right now, scoring this right now, because...
Well, it's interesting, you know, Rochon got more takedowns throughout the fight.
Right, he got 4.
But Blades got a couple at the end there too and dropped them with a leg kick. And man, those straight knees to the solar plexus were absolutely devastating. Some beautiful
like,
face teeps as well. Both these guys are intense and scrappers, man. This was a good technical fight.
Big time. It looks like Blades' family is in the crowd, clearly supporting him. It'll be interesting to see who gets this.
Fighting out of the blue corner,
Chris Blades, the winner of that fight. Congratulations to him. Put on some great technique there. Great technique by both guys as well. And again, just like last time, I want to see both these guys fight again. That was a great technical fight.